Hiya foodie folks, and welcome back to Michael's Eats. On today's video, salmon. That's right folks, I'm cooking fish. I know, for those of you that came over from Michael's Fish Room, I have fish, it's kind of weird, I raise fish, I sell fish, now I'm cooking fish. Oh my God. Anyway, fishy folks, before I get started with the delicious salmon recipe, do me a favor, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. And if you like the shirt somewhere, you can check them out on TeeSpring. There'll be a link down below. This one says powered by bacon, because this machine is powered by bacon, if you know what I'm saying. All right, this salmon it's baked salmon. It uses a few very tasty ingredients: panko breadcrumbs, a little salt, maybe a little pepper, fresh garlic chopped, and of course fresh dill that I've grown myself. For Christmas, we got one of those little arrow garden thingy things from Santa, and that was the first thing that sprouted, and I'm using it. I'm going to show you some chopping skills, actually, in a few minutes. So, guys, do me a favor. Grab a snack and a beverage if you haven't done so already. Let me know down below, said snack and said beverage, and stand by for some knife skills. All right, fishy folks, I have my chef knife here. I don't know, 10, 12 inches, whatever it is. And here's the dill. Now, the thing with dill is you don't want to cut the thick stem. It's kind of gross. This is fresh dill, which is obviously the best kind. And I will show you what I'm doing here. Just plucking off the stems, as you can see. Now, we got the dill here, right here. What I'm going to do is just kind of roll it up a little bit and then take my knife and with a rocky motion just start chopping it. And you don't want to cut your fingers because that would be dumb. All right, then we're going to put it back in a little pile and sort of go the other way to chop it up. I don't know, I wish you could smell this. It smells delicious. By the way, I got these cutting boards on sale at BJ's. 3 of them, small, medium, and large. They have the rubber on the bottom so they don't slip. Somebody commented that my cutting board was slipping on one of my videos, and it was. I forgot to put a paper towel underneath. A little wet paper towel is what I used to do. But also the island is new. If you notice, it's not that white piece of crap island. It's this nice wood island. Anyway, enough about me and my island. We'll go through one more time. Little knife skill action. Hold the edge of the knife. Cut. Then we use the knife as a little dustpan. Put it in our little cup. There we go. And that's the dill for the recipe. Clean up some more because dill is awesome. All right, there we go. Let me show you how to make the topping for the delicious salmon. We'll do that first. Put this in the sink. All right, bowl. Some panko breadcrumbs, that's enough. Dill. I should have just put it right in this bowl. That would have been smart. Now I gotta wash something else. I'm not getting all the dill. If I didn't drop the salt on the floor, salt. You could add pepper too. A little bit of garlic, folks. A little bit of garlic. And then the secret ingredient. Melted butter. Try to get all that butter out. Okay, put that over there. Grab a mixing utensil. We'll use a little fork. Mix this deliciousness up. Now, for those of you that don't want to use butter, too bad. I mean, you don't need the butter, I guess. You could just use the breadcrumbs, but butter makes everything better. And it'll crisp up these breadcrumbs something nice. So there we go. All right, foodie folks, let me get my pan ready and I'll show you how to top it. Stand by. All right, let's talk about salmon for a minute. This is Norwegian farm-raised salmon. I like the Norwegian salmon better. Not a big fan of the west coast of the United States, sockeye and Kehoe maybe salmon. I like the Norwegian better. Scottish is fine. I mean, any East Coast lighter skinned, lighter fleshed salmon I like better. That's just me. Now, there is a debate, farm raised over ocean raised. I've don't really taste the difference. I think the farm raised is probably a little bit better for the environment. And as long as they're using the right food to give it the antioxidants and all the good stuff that fresh or ocean raised salmon is known for, I think it's fine. Now, salmon is a power food. It's a superfood. It's good for your brain. It's got antioxidants, but the omega-3 fatty acids are what's really, really good. Brain development, folks. I think the USDA recommends 2 3.5 ounce portions of fatty fish a week, right? You guys are like, what does this fat guy know about USDA nutrition? I just read about it, okay? All right, here we go. This was on sale, regularly $10 a pound, $8 a pound, or $9 a pound, I guess, on sale. It's about half a pound, a little less than half a pound. $4.05 is my final cost. Indy's barking at a rabbit outside or something. Open our package. Be careful not to cut yourself. Now, sometimes I have the fishmonger cut the skin off. This time I didn't. I had him leave the skin on because that'll help the fish stay together better. So this is just, you know, it's a little more than a 3.5 ounce portion. It's enough for dinner, for a small person, not for me. But for this, it's fine. So you would salt this piece of fish. I'm not going to because I dropped the salt. And then you take, I'm just going to use my hands. Then you take this delicious breadcrumb topping and put it on top. It's like salmon strudel. No. I mean, this is good stuff. Butter, breadcrumbs. There's too much here, but who cares? I like to overdo it. Pile it up on the side. Now this is going to get all crisp and delicious. All right. All right, let's talk about how to cook salmon. You should cook salmon to an internal temperature of 145. Now, if you're a professional chef, you could just look at it and tell you it's done, but I'm not that good. I use a thermometer. I like this ThermoPro thermometer. I'll put a link down below. I have two actually. I use it to smoke with a lot and on the barbecue, and I use it in the oven. I did just recently get, actually for Christmas, I got the Meter, which is a completely wireless thermometer. I'll do a review on that soon actually, and show you what that's all about. But let me show you this thermometer. So this is two pieces. This is what makes it wireless. You leave this out by the grill or whatever, the oven. You can move this around the house or what have you. It's not really wireless because there's this wire, but I know what they're saying. All right, we'll put this in the center, the thickest part of the fish. And currently the internal temperature is going down, and it says 46. It's probably going to go down a little cooler, I would assume. Had it in the fridge. Yeah, going down. 39. Nope, 45. Here we go, folks. Put this in a 350 oven, about 18 to 20 minutes. Stand by. It's beeping. That means it's ready. Let's take it out of the oven. Stand by. All right, foodie folks, here it is. You can see how dark and crispy and delicious this looks, and how light this looks, because I'm a dummy and I scraped it off by accident. We're gonna let this cool a little bit, because if you cut into a hot piece of meat, all the juice is gonna go right out of it, and it's gonna be a dry POS. We don't want that. We gotta let it rest. It's gonna rest 5-6 minutes. We'll pull the thermometer out and I'll show you what it looks like. Stand by. All right, foodie folks, here's what we've all been waiting for. So you can see how delicious it looks. My presentation, for what it's worth, that's what I do. I always take a little lemon. I like lemon on seafood. And then let's take a taste. Remember, we got the skin on the bottom. Take some of this delicious crumbs. Not gonna lie, that's pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Now, if you don't like salmon, or salmon's expensive, maybe, you know, it's not in the budget, you can do this with any kind of fish. You could do it with chicken too. I've never done it with chicken, but I've contemplated it. I'm gonna keep eating because it's so good. But tilapia is really cheap. It's a weird fish. Flounder, any other fatty fish, tuna, whitefish, any fish like that, you could do this. Bake it, cook it to an internal of 145. You can mess with the seasoning. Sometimes when I'm out of dill, I use parsley, fresh parsley, of course. I've done it with Italian seasoning. I've also done it with regular breadcrumbs. It's not as good as the panko. I like the crunchiness of the panko breadcrumbs, but that's an easy salmon recipe for you. If you don't use a lot of butter, it's actually a pretty healthy recipe. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know down in the comments below if you liked it and if you're gonna make it. Enjoy. Have a great day. Panko breadcrumbs, and I just dropped the salt. Drop the salt. I should clean that up, but I'm going to do it later. Fishy folks. You're not fishy folks. Foodie folks. There we go. Let me show you how to make it. All right, fishy folks. I did it again. Let's talk about the internal temperature of salmon. I don't know what it should be. I think it's 145. Let me know in the comments